All right, today is Friday, March 27th, 2026. I am down $246 on the day. Unfortunately, was not able to clutch up the win on Friday. Going into the weekend, too bad. Unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I took one trade today, AAA setup, beautiful setup, and unfortunately got stopped out. Just like my other AAA setup earlier this week, I think I'm getting stop hunted, clearly. Bias for the day was bearish. I mean, it's going down, like, pretty clear. Honestly, like, I marked off this low volume node and this low volume node. I think I was like, wait, was it this one? Am I at the right time? Yes, okay. Yeah, I mean, where was it must have been this low volume node I marked off. Yeah, I was figuring, as long as we're below this, we're going to be bearish, and I don't think we ever got above it, as far as I know. So the trade I took, this doesn't look like, see, this is what I had marked off, actually. Because I remember it reacted perfectly off it. Yeah, I had this marked off. And, yeah, we reacted pretty perfectly off of it. Yeah, so bearish pretty clearly. Took the low. I was still looking at shorts here because we just blew through this low. And, I mean, here we go. This is the setup. I sat on here for like 2.5 hours, but, I mean, this is the only setup I ended up taking, was right at the very start. And this was just a beautiful setup, honestly. This is, I would take this setup again any day. We have, pause, please. Yeah, low volume node, right? Value area high, low volume node. Oh. And I mean, this is just the perfect setup right here. I think the only thing that was wrong with this, so I mean, we even take the high like double twice with absorption, like literally amazing. The only thing really here that kind of says maybe don't take this is the fact that this up candle we got for the retrace was higher volume than the move down. And typically when that happens, it's usually a sign of reversal and not like a retrace. So I noticed that, like, I knew that, like, going into this trade, I realized that. But right here is where I got my entry, and I mean, this is just too good not to take. Like, you have to take this. You have to take that. It's so perfect. And unfortunately, price just does not go anywhere from here. Oh, I think I still have my contract size on 80. Oh, it's on 100. Okay, so there were actually 2 orders here. Yeah, this is just beautiful. I mean, I would take this again in a second. Even knowing that candle is more volume, that up candle has a ton of volume, this just doesn't play out. And let's go forward. Yeah, stopped out right there, unfortunately. Actually, I'll leave that on there. Stopped out right there. I mean, like I said, perfect setup. Just like, perfect setup. Yeah, I'd take it again in a second. And then we randomly just like, this is like, so annoying, this price action. Like, we end up just dumping from here, which is just such a random spot to dump from. Like, we traded through this low volume node. We're above value area high. Like, all signs point to us breaking out. Even this candle down here, now taking this into account, like, all signs point to us breaking out. And then we just literally just rip down through the entire world. Like, literally like 150 points. Or even more, possibly. Yeah, and then we just get these random volume spikes. Like, this has been going on all week. This has been a really hard week, honestly, to trade because we've had these random volume spikes the trend has not been clear. Honestly, this day wasn't that bad. Like, there was a pretty clear downtrend. And actually, at this point, I was looking for this low volume node to get hit right here. Because I was actually going to trade this. There were a couple other, like, setups I was trying. But, unfortunately, nothing else presented itself. And price, I mean, this was a good day. Like, I think there's a lot of opportunity in the market today. But for me, unfortunately, like, we actually do hit this low volume node here and react pretty well off of it. But, I mean, this is just not a setup I'd want to take. There's no absorption of buyers. The sellers are not really getting any result. The tape was not, like, that fast. And volume was just kind of low overall. And this kind of just ends up... There we get kind of a breakdown. Here, I was actually looking at trading this right here. This actually would have been a great setup if I had gotten a seller to enter here. But either way, this ends up coming down and just taking the low. Honestly, yeah, the rest of the day, I was just sitting here just like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And nothing else was happening, essentially. Volume was low. I think I had set my contract size to 80 at this point. I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah, at this point, I had set this to 80 because of the low volume. But I mean, it doesn't really make a difference here. And then we got this move up, and I was still on the charts at this point, and I was like, okay, I could trade this move up. I was looking to trade this. Like, this is really clearly like a reversal. And I was thinking, okay, I could maybe trade this move up, but then we just, and actually, yeah, so we do end up getting a decent, like, price action. I was looking for this low volume node right here to get hit. We never end up hitting it, and then we just end up ripping. Or not really ripping, but just kind of meandering. And yeah, after this, I was like, okay. After this, and we hit this area again, I was like, okay, maybe I could trade a move down. Maybe. Right here. Right here, I mean, this is a pretty good push down, but the volume profile, I was looking at the volume profile, I was like, this volume profile is looking a bit sus. Like, I don't know what is going on, but this is just not the best volume profile to trade. We do have a low volume node, it's like way up there, but, and then it's just like, yeah, and then that happens, it's like, okay, what are we really going to do about that? Like, random news, like, spikes have been, I mean, this has been happening, like, all the time. This happened here, too. Like, it happens almost every day now. We, like, with this war news, like, we'll just get these random news spikes. It happened yesterday, too. Yeah, I mean, like, this is pre-market. It's just crazy. Like, these random 14K volume candles will happen. This is where it happened yesterday. Still remember this. This was like, again, just like these random moves that are just super, super quick. So yeah, the market's been really hard to trade this week. I think today I think I traded really well. This setup was great. I would take this again, like I said. And unfortunately, there were no other setups for the day. So that's going to end the week for me. Be back next week on Monday.